He's the reigning world champion in the 100, and of course, the 3 200-meter world titles on his resume as well.
But the 100-meter champion this week enters the chat.
9.79 to win the 100 earlier this weekend. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think he's the favorite over Noah as we start here today. He is more raced. He is undefeated, full of confidence, just set a 100-meter personal best. And oh yeah, Noah got a very late start to his season.
And another guy who's already made the U.S. team at 100 meters, but looked impressive in his semifinal, Courtney Lindsay.
And he too has lots of confidence because he's already made the team in his weaker event. And he's in lane 8, and I think that's going to be a problem for both Noah Lyles and Kenny Bednarek in this race as a result.
Look at the rest of the field that, oh, by the way, also includes the third member of that 100-meter squad and the fastest man in the world at 200 meters, T-Mars McCallum of Tennessee in 5.
Yeah, I wasn't as impressed by his semifinal, but he's a gamer. He showed us that in the 100, and the world leader is definitely going to be a factor in this race. If they can't beat Noah here, as we look at Noah's mom, if they can't beat Noah here, just starting his season and not really looking like the Noah we used to, I don't think they have much of a chance when we get to Tokyo.
And a reminder, Noah doesn't have to run this final. Why does he choose to do so?
Because I think he wants to get quality reps. And when you're Noah Lyles, the only way you're going to get really quality reps is by running against people who can potentially beat you. Well, he's got a guy who can beat him behind there.
U.S. championships for these men. About the best competition you can find before you head out on the global stage. Men's 200 final from Hayward.
The one thing that Kenny Bednarek cannot do in this race, he cannot leave it late. And that's why you see him going right past the world champion, Noah Lyles. But now he has to hold everybody off, including Noah.
Bednarek, as Noah Lyles tries to reel him in. Lyles slightly ahead and looks over and says, I'm still the world champion, and a little bit of a push there at the end as the rivalry comes into view.
He's still the man, and you better believe he's going to start as the favorite in Tokyo because he's only run 1988. Okay. Fastest time in the world this year. Noah Lyles coming into this race had only run 1988. Kenny Bednarek had been undefeated, and yet Noah is still able to run him down. That's a huge psychological advantage that Noah just gained here. It's like, okay, I know everybody thinks I'm vulnerable. I know you guys have been watching Kenny Bednarek be undefeated all year. Guess what? I am a 3-time world champion for a reason, and yes, Kenny Bednarek got the better of me in Paris. This ain't Paris. That was impressive. And the little look over and the little discussion after is to make sure that he asserts his dominance. Oh boy.
And the crowd reacting to that as well as they see it in stadium.
Oh boy, I love it.
Feel to win the 200.
Probably one of my hardest 200s ever. I put it right behind the Olympic final and in 21. Something needed to happen here. Something needed to happen. I was exhausted after my first round, and I was like, yeah, I can't be this tired. Like, I knew it was one effort, but I was like, I need to get up for this one. And I went back into the warm-up area, and we were just making sure that I was staying cool, trying to keep my head on strong, and just trying to make sure that we were prepping the body because I needed that pop to come from.
So we saw you turn Kenny. Just what was that about? What did you say to him? What failed you to do that?
On coach's orders, no comment.
What do you think you would have ran?
I don't know. It's I mean, I definitely said I'm racing into every race right now. Like, I have to give 100% every time I run. So I couldn't really tell you what I would have ran. Yeah, we'll just have to see when we get to Tokyo.
What was so hard about this race?
It was just getting that intensity, that energy back, especially in the first 100. Like, getting my legs to, like, I'm hitting really good mechanics, but the acceleration and the rate and the power that I needed to come at is a little sluggish. and just telling my body to turn on every time. You know, in the warm-up, I've been able to get it, but then I'll have that long break in between the call room and the race, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of losing it. So keeping it on and tapped and energized, that's been the hardest part recently.
So what are your key takeaways from the race today, then?
The first biggest takeaway is that I still know how to get up for it. That's really good. Second one is that it's coming. It's just going to take time, and I think I have to be in a mindset of if this takes me all the way to the first rounds of Tokyo to get it, then so be it.
So if this is one of the hardest races for you, how does it feel crossing the line at first for you?
I feel really good. Because if they ain't going to beat me now, they ain't going to beat me ever.
What made you want to look across?
No comment.
Was there any doubt when you were kind of behind?
Not when we got to the 120 mark. So like I should say the 80 meters left. We came off the turn, and I saw how far Kenny was, and I was like, as long as I can keep him in my pocket, then I can catch him on the straightaway. We got to the straightaway, and we passed the 60-meter left mark, and I was like, yeah, I'm coming for him. He ran out of energy. He ran out of momentum, and mine was just starting to hit it again.
You've had
What happened through past history, or do you think this
I'm sorry?
Can you see upset with what happened? Is there a past history between you guys, or is this all things that
No comment.
You've had a later start to the season, and we've sort of discussed that. How does it sort of help you build confidence going into Tokyo?
I'd say it's testing my confidence for sure. I don't know if it's building it. It's, again, throwing myself into the fire every time and hoping that, well, I'm not going to say hope, just believing every time and having faith every time that I'm like, I'm going to do it this time, I'm going to do it this time. And even if it doesn't come, saying it's going to come next time. I mean, I'm seeing everything I need to see in practice, so I'm truly just waiting for it to transfer over. You know, me and my coach have this rule. You know, if you see something happen in practice, it takes about 3 weeks to see it on the track in a race. So that's kind of the mindset I've had to have going into it.
You said you're waiting for it to transfer over. Are you saying that today it didn't and you still got the
It's
win?
still not even close to what we've seen in practice, I would say. It's still pretty far behind, but it's a good start.
your schedule planned out?
Yeah, I'll be in Europe all the way to Tokyo. So I'll be going to Poland. I'll be trying to do Lausanne. I'll be trying to do maybe Zurich. You know, we'll see how that goes as we get closer and closer. But I'm trying to get as many races in as possible. You know, as you can all see, I'm underdeveloped in terms of races, so I just need to keep getting sharp. So I need to keep putting myself in more and more competitions.
So is that why you ran here, even with the body?
That's exactly why I ran.
Did you have a hiccup in your training, or is that the plan all along? The rules were so late?
Now, as I said many times, injury. Injury just stops you. I mean, we got injured like late April, and it took all the way to late May for it to fully get rid of. And even then, we had to build in the training. So I was in flats for about 2 weeks, and after that, I was in spikes like 2 weeks into June is when I started getting back into spikes. So again, it's kind of been like rushed, and you know, it's okay because I still have that. I have my endurance base. I just have to get my speed, endurance, and my true speed up.
I know it may be hard to tell now, and we're still building that base, but do you have any time goals going into Tokyo or at Tokyo?
Win. I feel like the times will come as long as you keep going for the win. You know, I didn't want to put a time on myself today because I just said if I go out for the win, then the time will come. And when I won, I didn't even look up at the board for a while, and then I turned back and I was like, well, what did I run? And then it said 19.6. I'm like, dang, if I didn't look to the left, I would have ran 19.5.
Noah, what does that say about your athleticism? The fact that you haven't even been 100%, you're underrated, and you still ran 19.6 world lead.
I'd say it's pretty amazing. Like Janelle says, the best in the world. I don't know many people who could come out here. They're underdeveloped. I mean, last year, I went to the Olympics and had COVID and got bronze. The year before that, I came to the U.S. Championship and got third in the 100 with COVID. And the year before that, I had COVID before the U.S. Champs and then ran another 19.6. You know, it's, you know, time and time again, I feel like I've proven to myself that even under any conditions, I can still come out and produce amazing results.
From you, how do you feel like you executed your race today?
I'd say 90%. Tightened up a little bit at the end, but at the end of the day, you know, I ran like 5 rounds, so just a little tired. But, you know, with you guys knowing what I did the last 2 weeks, overall the trials was a success. I mean, ran 2 fast times, made team for both, and I can't be happy about I'm happy about that. My bad. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, just a little cleanup to do. Get back to training, focus on the little things, because the speed is there. Just a little technical rust that I need to get through.
And do you care to explain what happened between you and Noah at the end there? Your thoughts?
I mean, you know, like I said before, for years, Noah's going to be Noah. You know, if you want to stare me down, that's fine. But, you know, I ran 5 rounds. He's fresh. You know, he can line up again when we're both fresh and see what happens, because I'm very confident I can beat him. That's all I can say. A little personal stuff, and we'll figure it out.
What did he say to you?
Oh, what he said doesn't matter. It's just what he did. That's it. There's not unsportsmanlike shit, and I don't deal with that.
And it was the taunting that you didn't like, the respect factor to you?
The respect factor, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, he's fresh. Last time we lined it up, I beat him, so that's all I can say. You know, next time we line it up, I'm going to win. That's all that matters to me.
You went over and tried to shake his hand afterwards. He eventually did. Like, what happened? What did you say to him? What did he say to you?
I mean, grand summary is just don't do that to me. I don't do any of that stuff. I think it's not good character right there. That's pretty much it. I mean, at the end of the day, he won the race, so I got to give him his props. And you know, he was a better man today.
And you said after the NBC interview that you two would try to talk. And
yeah, like I said, it's just some.
It's okay now, or is it?
I'm cool. Like I said, I'm cool. Like, it's just some personal stuff that we got to handle. And like I said, like, he got my number. He wants to call me. He had every chance to do it, but he want to come out here and do that. That's, like I said, I think that stuff is funny. So, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, he can call me whenever. We can discuss it, and we should be good.
Any more questions about the actual race?
Yeah, any question about the actual race?
Talk about your execution. Like you said, you've gone through all these different rounds. How do you feel like you executed this one today?
Oh, like I said, I feel like it was 90%. You know, I've gone through plenty of rounds. You know, we had one day off. You know, first time hitting in 9-7, so it put a little toll on my body. But like I said, overall, I'm 90% happy about the race. That's all I can ask for. Like I said, this year's been really good. Last month and a half has been shaky with my little knickknacks here and there. But yeah, I'm good.
Like you said, 9.7 is insanely fast, and I mean, a big drop from your previous personal best. I wonder if you had any concerns about, you know, okay, is my body going to be ready to go into the 200 fully?
No, I mean, no concerns. I mean, I've been doing this every single year, and the way that Dennis trains us, I mean, I'm built for stuff like this. Like I said, it's a little technical stuff, and, you know, first time doing both and running fast in both, so body's going to take a little toll. It's been a long year, so you got to reset and get ready for the next race, and get ready for Tokyo. But I'll be ready for both in Tokyo.
Do you feel like you could win 100, 200 double at Tokyo?
Hell yeah. Like I said, it's been a long week, and I've been gone for a minute. I'm coming to this meet rusty, so, you know, when I get back on the track in Poland and wherever else and just get back to training full speed, I'm confident that I can win every single race I step on.
What do you think is your best shot? 100 or 200?
Both. I mean, you guys see, I mean, in the 200, I'm off the bend first. It's a little technical stuff that I got fixed. And then the 100, I just got to get my start down again because I've been gone for a while. But I'm confident that I can win both.
What do you think those things are that you need to fix in the 2? Like, what are you going to go focus on now between now and Tokyo?
Just being relaxed. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm pretty tired, so I'm just trying to get to the line a little too quick, so I kind of slow it down at the end just because of a little tightness. And like I said, I'm just tired, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I know what I need to do to win, and it's just small, minor things, and I'll fix that next time I step on the track.
Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending from wherever you're watching me from. I'm your host, the African Caribbean, and in today's video, it's a very interesting video of 2 world champions and giants of the track and field. But in this case, they had a few collisions at the end of the finish line. Well, this is a race that took part the 2025 season, and it's the USAT championship, and in this case we got to witness a very wrong incident at the end of the race, whereby BEDNAREK did push no LYLES, and we all know that such move could result in injuring your fellow athlete, and that to some point shows a very bad sportsmanship. Well, in this case, this incident has sparked a lot of controversial amongst the fans of track and field and also the fans of no LYLES and BEDNAREK. Now, many people are questioning, like, what if BEDNAREK did, or rather could injure, or maybe let me say could have injured no LYLES with his punk move? Pushing your fellow athlete, it doesn't matter if it's still, or rather if the race is still open or not. Pushing your fellow athlete really is a very wrong move, because we all know if an athlete got injured, like in this case, if Noah Lyles got injured, we all know that it could put him out for several months, just to say. And we could see BEDNAREK get to be suspended until that time, where we all don't know when that time will be. So that was a really wrong move. And also, we actually have to acknowledge that this has been one of the best 200 meters men's race, and it has been a very great race despite just the incident we saw at the end of the race. And just to say, we congratulate all the athletes who took part in this race, and most of them, we all know, they are preparing for the oncoming Tokyo Olympics, where we know none of them wishes to be left out. They are preparing to be fully fit in the incoming race, and we all know that representing your country at that level, not just your country, but as an athlete participating at that level, it's really a biggest achievement that one could have. So we all know that most of them are being careful not to make any wrong move, and that's why many people have condemned this act by BEDNAREK. And also, many people are also condemning Noah Lyles. Some says that Noah Lyles crossed into BEDNAREK's lane, and so BEDNAREK had to push Noah Lyles to avoid them, or rather prevent them from colliding. But well, I'd love to hear from you, and also tell me what you think of this video. So guys, I've been your host, the African Caribbean, and I'd love for you to engage me in the comment section. Tell me your opinions and thoughts of this race. Who was on the wrong in this case? So engage me in the comment section, and I'd love to urge you to please consider subscribing to my channel. I know this is a new channel, and I'm depending on you, your support, your love for growth. So share this video, give these videos a thumbs up, share it with your friends, your loved ones. To those who love track and field, make sure you don't miss, or rather exit this video without hitting the subscribe button, so that you don't miss any updates regarding the track and field. So without much to say, I've been your host, the African Caribbean, and until we meet again in my next video, peace out and one love.